Alright, so I think everyone at some point in their life has done something stupid, right? I just think, especially when you're a kid and you're younger, doing something stupid it's part of being young. It's part of being a kid, doing stupid things. But a lot of times when you're a kid and you do something stupid, you try to be secretive about it at least, or at least hide it from your parents so that way they don't smack you because they see you do something stupid. I had many of those stories. That my parents don't need to know about of stupid things I did as a kid. But regardless, kids have the foresight to, at least when they do something stupid, to try and hide from their parents. Now, I'm not encouraging people to do something stupid, especially kids. But at least you see the mind, you see the thought process where it's like, this is probably something I should not do. So the least I could do is make sure no one else sees me do it. That is the thought process of kids, which is, we want to honesty is the best policy and whatnot. But that thinking shows some sort of thought process of like, you do something bad, you get like bad results, right? So trying to avoid the bad results. So imagine seeing adults do something stupid, but not just to their showing it to their parents, but posting it online for other people to see. And literally doing something stupid that could get them in trouble. So we're talking like adults. Now we're talking about like potentially getting in jail for like trespassing and whatnot. Not just keeping that secret, but literally posting it on YouTube for millions of people to see, asking for the authorities to step in. That's what we're going to be talking about today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking about 24-hour challenges and really how... Alright, so peep, rewind. We're going to rewind back to 2016, 2017 YouTube. Now, 2016, 2017 YouTube was kind of lit, to be honest. Like, just to give you some context for this time period I'm talking about, 2016, 2017 YouTube. 2016 is when we had green hair Jacksepticeye, red hair Markiplier. 2016 we got Pokemon Go. I think we start to see a bunch of, like, food videos pop up, like food challenges and stuff like that. Like it was prime, like prime time to be a YouTuber or just watch YouTube, because I wasn't a YouTuber. I was in high school, all angsty and in my rebellious phase, quote unquote. But anyway, this is the era we were in. But also in this era, what we were starting to see was the birth of a lot of these fake challenge videos, right? So a lot of today, these challenges are seen as like the 3 a.m. challenges. You see them get memed about all the time. People doing fake things like, oh, I bought this used chocolate bar from the dark internet at 2 a.m. and ate it, and it summoned Among Us. Like, that's the modern angle of it. That's like the modern fake, right? But before that, we had the 24-hour challenge, 24-hour overnight challenges, which at first were real. Like, people, like, these were YouTubers that actually were trespassing in places like Target, Walmart, Disneyland, all of that, right? They were actually doing that. Like, now it's clearly fake. People, if you did something like that on the dark web, we probably wouldn't see you again. That's some stuff you don't mess with. But anyway, like, the stuff today is clearly fake, whereas before, people were actually going out and, spending time at these places overnight, like, which is trespassing, and when you're doing it intentionally, too. But they would always, there was a bunch of YouTubers that were doing this, like, we had, like, J Station, Autos World, a whole bunch of people doing these challenges. Those are just a few. I know there was a whole lot of them. But, they would record themselves actually doing it, and then they would do the time check, which is actually going to Google and showing the time. And so at the beginning, these challenges were legit, but you could see why after a certain period of time they would become faked videos or transition to more fake style content, because of course this was not a sustainable form of content, because it only takes... When you're posting yourself doing these things on the internet, right? When you're posting yourself openly breaking the law on the internet for millions of people to see, obviously the places that you're doing these things at are going to see them as well, and other places that could be targets are going to see them as well. It did not take a long time before places would start to gather faces of these people and would kick them out before they even got there. Like, I know Disney World was one that I think one of these YouTubers were trying to do a challenge at, but they couldn't even do it because Disney World was like, y'all ain't getting ready to do that here, bro. And I mean, it's like, obviously, like the internet's huge, and especially when this content is gaining traction. It's not like this is some little niche video that's not getting views. No, these videos were popping off. We're talking hundreds of thousands upon millions of views these videos were getting. You're literally openly showing the entire world, like, hey everyone, I'm over here, I'm breaking the law, everybody, I'm breaking the law. Y'all want to see me? I'm doing it for views, I'm doing it for... Now I can't, of course they kept doing it because it gave them good amount of money. It's because these YouTubers started to do it in more extreme places. Like I saw, some people were doing them like famous hotels in Vegas, famous hotels in New York. People were doing these like all over everywhere in these really crazy places. And to get to those places, obviously you're going to have money. But, like I said, they really started to get a downturn in, I'd say, maybe like end of 2017, early 2018. And especially when YouTube guidelines started to become a little bit more stricter with content you could or couldn't do, those channels got hit even harder doing these clearly illegal videos, and then they say do not do this at home. But it's like it's not like y'all are professionals, y'all aren't even doing it anyway. And the thing is like, if it was a sponsored video, like a couple of times I know these people would get permission from certain places and try to do it, and then those videos would get backlash because people don't, it's the thrill that people get of it being, because I personally would never break the law and post on the internet that I'm breaking the law, but seeing someone else do it might seem entertaining, which we should not entertain this kind of content at all, because it can impression upon other kids to do stupid things, which is why, unfortunately we see people do stupid things like these on TikTok and it becomes trends, and then kids end up doing stupid things like eating Tide Pods because they see other people do it and they're like, oh, what? Anyway, I know it was a little bit of a tangent, but regardless, these videos were getting millions of views, and the main people that were watching them were younger. I was watching it in my rebellious phase when I was a teenager, which was like, I'm not going to do that, but it's cool to see someone else do something stupid. But when younger people who, can't differentiate that, that's where it gets kind of, messy. But anyway, this content, what it really started to transition to once, the 24-hour challenges couldn't be done anymore because places knew who your face was. And I mean, a lot of places got good security. I mean, like, you got to get very lucky to pull some of this stuff off, because I know I've worked retail and there's like, security teams are very good. And if anything, security only gets better. So, these people were getting caught. It'd become harder and harder to do these videos. And obviously, if you don't succeed in the challenge, posting that video's not going to do as well. You can try to add the suspense. Like, these people add suspenses like music and everything, But when you fail the challenge, like, that video is like, people aren't going to like it as much. So you want to make it seem like you're doing something like extreme, right? And, this is where it started to transition into like the 3 a.m. challenge type videos, which really I think started around 2018, 2019. As soon as the 24 overnight challenges started to die, we started to see, the 3 a.m. type challenges where it was like, instead of doing overnight, it's people claiming they do things at 3 a.m., which is likely they're just doing it as soon as it gets dark, and then just doing something stupid, acting like, and then they would put whatever, like, it'd be literally common to take whatever was popular at the time and then just put EXE or, like, Blood Eyes on it. Like, a lot of people did Five Nights at Freddy's at first, but then I saw people do things like Sonic movie, McDonald's, all that. Whatever was trendy, people would just try and take that and make it a 3 a.m. challenge, which made this genre, even though the base was still was kids in the beginning, going forward, it became really, like, kids are the only type of people that will fall for that. Like, like teenagers ain't that stupid. They want to see something that's actually real. So teens really wouldn't be into that content anymore. I mean, I wouldn't if I know something's explicitly fake, unless it's funny fake, but these people try to act like it's real. But yeah, no, these channels now I think are dying. Like, the 3 a.m. videos really aren't popping off at all. 24-hour videos, I think, were the peak for a lot of these content creators, as they tried to do maybe at the beginning of their 3 a.m. stints. They got some things, but then it really kind of started to die because people, once it's found out that your content is fake, and people make videos on your content being fake, because a lot of these YouTubers got exposed for doing that. Like, y'all saw what happened to Jay Station. He got absolutely like destroyed by the internet, and like he really couldn't come back from that. A lot of YouTubers, once you get a couple videos come out about you, it's really hard to like get back up, because people see those, because those videos get a lot of traction. So this entire genre, I think, is starting to die. But I just want to talk about how, like, I thought it was interesting when I was younger, when I was in high school. I would eat these videos up, not the 3 AM videos, because those came out after I graduated. But watching, people do stupid things that I would never do in like stupid places, I thought it was fun. But I again, as a kid, thought it was stupid as well, because it's like you're literally recording yourself. Like I said, you're recording yourself breaking the law to millions of people. Now, did it give them money? Sure, but I mean, it wasn't sustainable. And like part of me thinks though too, because you associated your name with that. Like, if you try to get a full-time job, someone searches up your name, they see, oh, you got a video, I got a bunch of videos. Oh, they did good, but it's a bunch of videos of you openly breaking the law. So even getting like a full-time job or something after your YouTube kind of dies, I'm not sure how like employers would want that. But I don't even know. Maybe employers want that kind of energy, but when you openly show that you break the law on the internet, I don't know. Anyway, I just want to talk about this video. I've been wanting to talk about. I want to do more commentary videos talking about things that are on, my mind. And I just want to talk about, the 24-hour overnight challenge videos, because as I look at them now and they give me a little bit of nostalgia, but I'm like, these people are stupid. Like, it don't make sense to me at all. But anyway, hope y'all enjoy this video. I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Oh, by the way, we got to make sure we always stay hydrated. Refreshing.